tất cả các bạn, mình là Lan Anh. Bây giờ là khoảng 4 giờ 30 sáng và mình đang trên đường vào trại lính để tham dự ngày lễ tốt nghiệp của anh xã mình. Hôm nay là một ngày rất là đặc biệt bởi vì sau 13 tuần huấn luyện thì cuối cùng cũng đến ngày mà anh Khang, anh xã của mình chính thức trở thành một sĩ quan của Hải quân Hoa Kỳ. Nhưng trước khi đến buổi lễ tốt nghiệp, buổi sáng ngày hôm nay còn có một hoạt động rất là đặc biệt, đó là Victory Run, lần chạy cuối cùng của cả khóa trước khi họ chính thức tốt nghiệp. Mặc dù bây giờ vẫn còn rất là sớm, trời thậm chí còn chưa có sáng, nhưng trên đường vào đây thì mình đã có thấy rất là nhiều gia đình của các sĩ quan tương lai cũng đến rất sớm, giống như mình. Mọi người đến đây không chỉ để tham dự buổi lễ tốt nghiệp mà còn muốn có mặt từ những giây phút đầu tiên để cổ vũ và tiếp thêm tinh thần cho những sĩ quan mới trong ngày đặc biệt này. Một điều mình rất vui nữa là trong khóa OCS lần này cũng có một số anh em người Việt Nam cũng tham gia cùng với cả anh xã mình. Vậy nên hôm nay không chỉ có gia đình của mình mà mình còn có dịp gặp thêm những gia đình Việt Nam khác cũng đến đây để cổ vũ cho các anh ấy. Ba anh người Việt Nam đều chung họ Nguyễn: Alex Nguyễn, Khang Nguyễn và Nhân Nguyễn.
Ain't show no weakness, you understand that? Hey, squad. I better not even be able to hear. You understand that? Hands up! 1, 2, 3, 1! 1, 2, 3, 1! 1, 2, 3, 2! 1, 2, 3, 2! 1, 2, 3, 3! 1, 2, 3, 3! This is what we asked for! This is what we asked for! One for your mother! One for your mother! One for your brother! One for your brother! One for Chesty Puller! One for Chesty Puller!
Má, có cái ông da đen á, ông đấy còn tu tập kìa. Ủa bây giờ anh đi đâu á?
Vô sắp ghế kìa.
Vâng.
Pensacola and now in Newport has provided initial training for officers who will shape the future of our Navy. You walk in the footsteps of giants. Admiral Mike Porta, Admiral Vern Clark, and Admiral Darrell Caudill, our 25th, 27th, and 34th Chief of Naval Operations, were OCS graduates. Admiral Sam Paparo, the Indo-PACOM commander, was an aviation OCS graduate, and Medal of Honor recipients from Vietnam to Afghanistan graduated OCS. Captain Thomas Kelly and Lieutenant Michael Murphy. These soon-to-be officers today stand where they stood.
Class team also includes Class Officer Lieutenant Wong, Class Recruit Division Commander Chief Line, and Class Drill Instructor Gunnery Sergeant Ragman. Guests are encouraged to take photos from the seating area at any time during the ceremony except during the playing of the national anthem. The order of events for today's ceremony are as follows. At 10:00, Captain Matthew Pianetta, United States Navy Commanding Officer, Officer Training Command Newport, and Rear Admiral Reginald Hendricks, United States Navy, Deputy Commander, Navy Expeditionary Combat Command, will arrive. The guests in class will rise for the arrival of the official party and remain standing for the playing of the national anthem and the invocation. The commanding officer and guests of honor will then address the graduating class and administer the oath of office. The graduates will then be recognized through the presentation of their commission by the guest of honor, and then retire the guide arms. The guests will rise for the playing of the service songs and the final dismissal. But for now, we will stand by for the arrival of the official party. Officer Training Command Newport arriving. Deputy Commander, Navy Expeditionary Combat Command, arriving.
and encouragement have produced the remarkable individuals seated here today. It has enabled them to make sound choices, and we are grateful to these graduates for their choice to serve. On behalf of the Navy and a grateful nation, please accept my most sincere thank you. To the graduates here today, I'm proud of each and every one of you. You all had many other options, but you chose to serve your country. I thank you for your patriotism, your willingness to serve, and I assure you that a life of service holds many rewards and will bring you great fulfillment. Over 24 years ago, way back in 2002, I was in similar shoes, commissioning shortly after the events of 9/11 as a brand new ensign facing an uncertain world. A question that was on my mind then, that might be on your minds now, is one of personal adequacy to face the challenge. Let me remind you of what your training has comprised of so you can better answer that question for yourself. You have completed, as we did then, rigorous military, academic, and physical training. You overcame obstacles you didn't even know existed. Nothing was handed to you except opportunity. The opportunity to learn, to grow, and to lead, to make something more of yourself. You have seized that opportunity, succeeded where some of your generation did not even make the effort, and today you step up to the next challenge as you join the fleet. As the newest members of our wardroom, you now have a new opportunity to lead what is truly our nation's most precious resources, our sailors in the fleet. Know that you are going to be doing significant and meaningful work for our country. In the years ahead, your knowledge and leadership skills will be tested. You'll be standing watch and working alongside fellow officers and sailors around the world and around the clock. Work hard. Learn the warfare professional skills of your designated. Strive to be the best you can be and give your country 100% effort because nothing else will suffice. The Navy expects the best from you, the highest standards of personal and professional conduct, excellence in leadership, and a strict adherence to the Navy core values of honor, courage, and commitment. You are entering a profession unlike any other, one in which I hope you find both personal and professional success and fulfillment. Regardless of how long you serve this nation, it will most assuredly be a time in your life which you can look back with much pride and satisfaction. Congratulations to each and every one of you. I wish you fair winds and following seas. It's now my privilege this morning to introduce our guest of honor, Rear Admiral Reginald Hendricks, Deputy Commander, Navy Expeditionary Combat Command. A native of Savannah, Georgia, he graduated from Savannah State College with a degree in mechanical engineering technology. He also holds a Master's of Business Administration from Howard University. Most importantly, he earned his commission in 1993 after graduating Officer Candidate School. His assignments at sea on active duty included Communications Officer, Auxiliary Officer, Assistant Chief Engineer on the USS Abandon. And after transitioning to the Naval Reserve in 2000, he executed multiple command assignments, including Commanding Officer, Reserve Destroyer Squadron 22 at Bravo. He was the first Commanding Officer of the Maritime Expeditionary Boat Division of 102. He commanded the Navy Reserve CENTCOM Individual Mobilization Augmentee Detachment and commanded the Coastal Riverine Squadron 10. He commanded the Naval Cooperation Guidance for Shipping Headquarters for Navy Expeditionary Striker 3 and was then the Deputy Commander of the Maritime. Okay, good morning, everybody. Good morning. All right, awesome. Good morning, and thank you for that fine introduction, Captain. It is a great privilege to join you today at Officer Training Command Newport to celebrate this tremendous accomplishments of young men and women who stand before us, and to
for your relentless dedication to maintaining the Navy's highest standards. Before we go any further, I would first like to acknowledge and welcome our distinguished guests. I must say it is a pleasure and an honor. I know he's watching from afar. One of our leaders, one of the most important commands in the Western Hemisphere. Please join me in welcoming the Commander of U.S. Southern Command, General Francis L. Donovan. Sir, I know you're out there somewhere. Thank you, sir, for all that you and your staff are doing down in Florida and your operational units that are downrange. I also welcome Rear Admiral Thomas Donovan, who's watching from afar as well. The Rear Admiral Sonny Masso, as well as other officers in the audience who have loved ones graduating today, so thank you. But most importantly, we acknowledge the families and the friends here today. You played the most integral role. You helped shape these graduates into people of integrity who want to stand up for their nation and understand the core values of honor, courage, and commitment. During these intense weeks, you have been their anchor. We welcome you fully into our Navy family. Now, when I arrived yesterday afternoon, it felt amazing to be back here on Naval Station Newport, knowing that I was once an officer candidate, living out pretty much at King Hall, marching around the flagpole. I'm sure you guys still do that, and the morning runs to the War College.
The graduating class will now receive the oath of office. Would all military personnel in uniform please come to the position of attention? Class, raise your right hand.
I state your name. Having been appointed an officer in the United States Navy, do hereby accept such appointment and do solemnly swear that I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States against all enemies, foreign and domestic, that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same, that I take this obligation freely without any mental reservation or purpose of evasion, and that I will well and faithfully discharge the duties of the office of which I am about to enter. So help me God. Congratulations.
Ladies and gentlemen, please help us in congratulating the highest standards of personal example, sound management practice, and moral responsibility. This award is being presented to Ensign Mulkey. Ensign Mulkey has been designated as a student naval aviator. The Rear Admiral Stephen A. Luce Academics Award is presented to the officer who has achieved the highest academic average. This award is being presented to Ensign McCants. Ensign McCants has been designated as a Surface Warfare Officer of Oceanography. Distinguished naval graduate. Chapel Clarity United States Marine Corps Physical Fitness Award is presented to the officers who achieve the highest overall grades in physical fitness. This award is being presented to Ensign Bigham, Ensign Mulkey, and Ensign Sedge Larson. Ensign Bigham has been designated as a Civil Engineer Corps officer and is a distinguished naval graduate. Ensign Mulkey has been designated as a student naval aviator, and Ensign Sedge Larson has been designated as an intelligence officer and is a distinguished naval graduate. Special Warfare and SEAL Officer. Ensign Wen Alex has been designated as a Civil Engineer Corps Officer. Ensign Wen Khan has been designated as a Student Naval Aviator. Ensign Wen Yun has been designated as a Cryptological Warfare Officer. Ensign Olivier has been designated as a Student Naval Aviator. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in recognizing the United States Navy's newest officers.